Welcome to Pets of the Week with the Prairie District SPCA. I'm your host, Jamie Martell, here to introduce you to 4 homeless pets looking for new families. Who knows, one of them might be exactly what you're looking for. The first one I'd like you to meet is Rufus. Rufus came into the shelter on June 2nd. His owner brought him in so Rufus could find a new home able to care for him and spend time with him. He is a neutered male coonhound cross, about 3 years old. Rufus is a pretty laid-back hound, ready to spend the dog days of summer lounging in the sun. He has a typical hound bugle, and he loves to talk. For this reason, Rufus would likely do best on an acreage or with minimal neighbors. He doesn't mind respectful dogs, but has no real interest in playing with them. This pooch prefers the company of humans. Rufus walks great on a leash, and he knows a few of his basic commands. To adopt Rufus, just come down to the SPCA and meet him. That's all for Rufus. Let's meet today's next pet. The second dog being featured in this week's show is Oliver. Hey, buddy. Oliver came into the shelter on May 20th. He was surrendered by his owner due to a recent move. Oliver is a large and in-charge Shepherd Husky cross, and he is about 8 years old. Don't let his age fool you. He still has a lot of energy and spirit. Oliver is in need of an experienced owner and needs a home to call his own without any canine companions. He would love a home with a family who will give him the exercise he needs and desires. Oliver is used to being around cats, and he loves to play with them. He has lived on a farm, and he loves to run in the open space. Oliver still needs to learn his leash manners and is slowly learning to walk at an even pace. Why not give an experienced and more mellow companion a chance at a wonderful new life? Adopt Oliver today. That's all for Oliver. Let's step into the kitty playroom and see who else is waiting to meet you. Welcome to the Kitty Corner Playroom at the Prairie SPCA. The first cat that I'd like you to meet for this week's show is George. Where are you? Hey. There he is. George came into the SPCA on May 15th. He is a domestic long-haired gentleman, about 3 years old. George was very badly matted when he came in and needed to go to the vet for a shave. George came back looking handsome as a lion, and he was neutered now too. He loves to spend time with human and feline companions alike, but is not very fond of children. He spends his days looking out the windows and having cozy cat naps with his big teddy bear. He is a fairly quiet guy, but he has no problem being vocal when the food bowl is empty. George may be king of the jungle and the lion of the playroom, but now he wants to rule your heart. Adopt George today at the SPCA. That's all for George. Let's meet today's last pet of the week. Today's final pet of the week for this week's show is Viola. Viola came into the shelter on January 20th. She is a female, domestic medium-haired white and brown tabby, about 1 year old. Viola is residing in the playroom, but generally likes to keep to herself. She doesn't mind her feline friends, but she is a very independent little cat. Viola is quiet, clean, and well-maintained. However, she will from time to time prance around like a kitten. This little lady also loves to sit in an empty lap to be pet. For such a small cat, you'd be amazed at her loud purr. If Viola sounds like the cat for you, stop in at the SPCA to meet her. To adopt Rufus, Oliver, George, Viola, or any other pet looking for a new home, please call 780-538-4030 or stop by to visit them in person. That's a wrap for Pets of the Week. We're taking a break for the summer, so make sure you're regularly stopping in on our website at www.gpspca.com or stopping in regularly to see who's new and available for adoption. Who knows, you might find your new family member. See you in the fall with an all-new Pets of the Week.